Sorry, Professor. He's asking about the Asubha meditation. So he said there's one person using the Asubha meditation practice. After he practiced like what Professor Dr. Mon has explained in the previous one, he can develop all that is being taught. But after that, he became very sad and upset until he commits suicide, because he found the repulsiveness of the body. He cannot accept it. So the question is, how should we practice, but also not commit suicide? Also, we can come to accept the repulsiveness of the body without rejecting it.
So we need the guidance of the teacher. So that you should know the objective of this meditation. So by reflecting on the repulsiveness of the body, we say we can subdue the lust or craving or attachment to the body. So our objective is only this. So when you see the repulsive nature, then you can cut away this craving. So committing suicide, so that means he has the wrong reflection, the wrong thought. So just like during the times of the Buddha, so all the monks, they have to meditate on the Asubha Bhavana. So nobody committed suicide. And now in the Pau Meditation Center, this meditation is taught, the Asubha Bhavana. And the way we teach Asubha Bhavana in the Pau Meditation Center is only after you can develop the fourth jhana in Anapanasati. Then we continue teaching all the 10 kasina to develop all the 8 jhanas. And then we also teach the 4 guardian meditation. So in that, you have to do the radiation loving kindness, and then the Araham, that is Buddha Nusti, and Asubha Bhavana, and then Marana Nusti, up to the jhana state. So even in the meditation on Asubha, that is on the corpse, repulsive, you can develop the jhana. No? So when you can develop the jhana, that means, though you see the repulsive nature, you are very happy. No? With the jhana, you are very happy. No? Because when you get that, we say you attain the perception of foundness that can subdue this craving or attachment to the body of you and others. Then you live like an arahat. So your mind is very calm, serene, and you can meditate very well. So like in Pau Center, after you attain the fourth jhana, you can do this Asubha meditation very quickly. Because when we say the fourth jhana, actually it is equivalent to the fifth jhana, the fifth Rupa Vajra jhana. So we describe the 5 Rupa Vajra jhana today. So in practice, after we attain the first jhana, we can eliminate Vitakka, Vichara simultaneously, instead of eliminating it one by one. If you eliminate one by one, you get 5 Rupa Vajra jhana. If you eliminate Vitakka, Vichara simultaneously, your second jhana has only 3 jhana factors that are equivalent to the third jhana here. So then you develop piti, you get the third jhana, and you eliminate sukha, and you get upekha, ekagata as the fourth jhana. And that is the way it is done in meditation. And the Buddha himself used this fourth jhana for his vipassana meditation. So that's why we say this fourth Rupavaya jhana is the best foundation for undertaking vipassana meditation. Unless you attain the jhana or the right concentration, we say your mind is not pure. If your mind is not pure, no penetrative light will be radiated. Then you cannot see. Even internal, into the body, you cannot see. And then you cannot see those ultimate consciousness and mental factors. You cannot see. If you cannot see them, you cannot do vipassana. No, so those people, when they say, oh, you don't need samatha, you can do vipassana directly. Actually, they are not doing vipassana. No, and they are, sometimes some of them, they even don't do even the samatha meditation. So they are lost actually. No, so they are lost. You may meditate in that way for 20 years, no progress. Just that, going on like that. No, so we say, no, like when in Asubha Bhavana, why you can develop the first jhana? No, the first jhana is very blissful and peaceful, I said, because we know it is very, very beneficial. No, very beneficial. So we say just like the person who clean the toilet and who they throw away like the cabbage. So when there is a great heap of cabbage, so when they saw the great heap of cabbage, like in the pagoda, they have many the rotten flowers, throw them away. So when asked him to throw away this cabbage, he was very happy and joyful. Why? Because he said, I'm going to get a lot of money today. No, so if you get a lot of money, so to throw away the filthy things, they are happy. So the same thing, even doing this the Asubha Bhavana, you are very happy because the value, the benefit is very great. You get it. So actually, when we follow the teaching of the Buddha correctly, there cannot be no such thing as the committed suicide or something like that. So don't be afraid of that. Any more question?
Just now the question is about the consciousness when we are about to pass away. So it's the death consciousness is very important, he said, because we don't have any power to avoid that. So he himself have already seen two deaths, which is very sad. Just like what Dr. Mon has said about the car accident. So the question is, how about if we have diseases like the cancer or migraine, which is very painful, so what will happen during our death?
I used to think how to face death bravely. How to face death bravely. So they say those who have not reflected on the nature of death, who have not practiced this marananusti. So when it comes to the time of when they come to the time of near death, they were very frightened. So as if they were seized by the killer, or they were grabbed by the ghost or by the tiger. So they are very scared. So if you reflect on this marananusti to be successful, then you are not afraid of death anymore. You are not afraid of death anymore. No, so that is one way. So even if you have the cancer or any diseases that you know is going to kill you sooner or later, so at that time it will be very nice to reflect on this nature of death, because I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. No, so if you can develop even like the perception of death, we say, when you get the perception of death, then you are not afraid anymore. You are not afraid anymore. No? So, and then, like during the time of the Buddha, the monks usually, they took the meditation subject, they learned the meditation subject from the Buddha, and then they went into the forest to meditate in the forest. No? And then one big tiger came out to carry one monk, almost one a night. So the monk, they meditated separately, so they don't meditate together. So one monk under one tree, another monk another tree. So when the one monk was carried by the tiger, he didn't make any shout, any shout or any noise. So he just let him die, because he doesn't want to disturb the other monks meditating. So when it comes to the full moon day, they have the gathering, So the chief monk said, "Why our number has decreased?" So only then some monk told him, "Oh, a tiger came and carried one monk almost every night." Well, in that case, we better take some sticks of bamboos, together, keep with us. So if a tiger carry you, make the sound, make the noise, so that we can chase the tiger away. So that night they meditate. So again the tiger came. The tiger came and they carry one monk again. So the monk said, "I am being carried away by the tiger. I am being carried away by the tiger." So the other monks, they came up together with the sticks and the bamboo, try to frighten the tiger. They chased the tiger actually. So the tiger carried this monk, and then it jumped through a deep canyon to the other side. So the monks cannot cross this canyon. So they just encourage him. Now, the Bhante, the monk Bhante, please, to concentrate on your meditation. Try to concentrate on your meditation. So that is the only way you have to do. So the monk, he listened to that. So, when you can already develop the jhana, and then you are reflecting on this, the vipassana, seeing your mentality arising and dissolving, and then you are reflecting on the impermanence, anicca, dukkha, suffering. So he meditated. So if you can develop the jhana, and then you concentrate on your meditation, you don't know the tiger is eating you. Even then you don't know, because your mind is concentrated on this meditation subject. So the tiger, he started eating from the legs, from the toe, from the legs. So when the tiger has eaten this monk up to the thigh, he got developed the first enlightenment, and he became a stream winner. And he keep on meditating. So when the tiger eaten his stomach, so he attained the second attainment. And then he keep on meditating. So when it comes to about about the navel, so about here, near the chest, he attained the third enlightenment. He became non-returner. So when the tiger eats his heart, so just before he died, he attained the fourth enlightenment, became arahat. So if you are with this cancer, so you need not be afraid. The best way is to undertake meditation. Even when you die, you need not be afraid anymore. You will be born in a blissful realm. So try to meditate to become a noble person. Then you will not be afraid of death anymore. You can die very bravely. So 9:30, time is up for tonight. So we already accumulated a great amount of merit again to die. So we share merit. We share merit. We pay homage to the Triple Gem first. Imaya Dhammanu Dhamma Patipatiya Buddham Bujemi Imaya Dhammanu Dhamma Patipatiya Dhammam Bhujemi Imaya Dhammanu Dhamma Patipatiya Samgam Bhujemi. With our holy practice, which is in accord with the 9 supramundane Dhammas, we pay obeisance to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. Idam me punyam aswekaya vaham hotu. May these merits of mine lead me to the extinction of all defilements. Idam me punyam nibbanasa pacayo hotu. May these merits of mine be conducive to my attainment of Nibbana. Imam no punya bagam sabha sattanam dema. Imam no punya bagam sabha sattanam dema. Imam no punya bagam sabha sattanam dema. We share our merits with all sentient beings. May all sentient beings obtain the share of our merits and be well and happy always. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May all you be happy and well, and may you attain enlightenment very soon. Let's say prayers. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddham saranam gacchami, dhammam saranam gacchami, sangham saranam gacchami. Dudayambi Buddham saranam gacchami. Dudayambi Dhammam saranam gacchami. Dudayambi Sangham saranam gacchami. Tadayambi Buddham saranam gacchami. Tadayambi Dhammam saranam gacchami. Tadayambi Sangham saranam gacchami. Panatipada Veramani Sikkhavadam Samadhiyami. Adinadana Veramani Sikkhavadam Samadhiyami. Kamesu Mecchachara Veramani Sikkhavadam Samadhiyami. Musavada Veramani Sikkhavadam Samadhiyami. Suramiraya Madhyama Tatana Veramani Sikkhavadam Samadhiyami. Amabandi. We go to page 54, 54. So at the bottom we have the topic supramundane consciousness, no, Lokuttara Chaitas. Please look at the book. Lokuttara Chaitas may be acquired by vipassana insight meditation. There are two ways of getting to the path consciousness or the path wisdom, Megha Jnana. So they are vipassana yanika, taking insight meditation as the vehicle. Number two is samatha yanika, taking tranquility meditation as the vehicle. So yanika means vehicle. So not to go to not to go to London, you can take the aeroplane or you can take the ship. So if you want to get there quickly, you have to take the ship or the aeroplane. So vipassana yanika, no, method means you develop concentration only to neighborhood concentration. We call that upachara samadhi. No? So some people, they can get to that stage. Remember in kasina meditation or in anapanastic meditation, you can get up to the counter sign. Now when you get the counter sign, they're very bright, no, the image. And at that time also I told you, because the mind is pure. The mind must be pure to go into vipassana. Otherwise, you cannot go into vipassana. No? So at least you must develop the neighborhood concentration. Only then your mind is pure. So when the mind is pure, it radiates very bright and penetrative light. So with that, you can see the light comes out very bright, and you can see everything in front of you with closed eyes. Then you can look into your body. So penetratively, you can see the internal organs. Every part of the organs you can see. But seeing this, the 32 parts of the body, still it means samatha. No, it still means samatha. So, in the case of the Pao Meditation Center, at first Pao Chero, he taught this vipassana yanika way. So, they meditate up to the neighborhood concentration. So when you attain the neighborhood concentration, what you should do is to see these 32 parts first. 32 parts of the body in you, and also in others. Everybody, whoever you look at, you can see only the assemblage, not the group of these 32 parts of the body. They are moving. So, no human beings anymore. Only assemblages of 32 parts. Then, you can choose one part of the body. So we choose the skeleton. Our skeleton or other people's skeleton. Whichever is more distinct, you take it. Then try to see the disgusting nature of that skeleton, and then you meditate. The asubha, or disgusting. And by that you can go up to the first jhana. So from neighborhood concentration, now we go first jhana. And after you attain the first jhana, you look at the skull of a person sitting in front of you. In meditation, some people, you sit behind someone. So you can see his skeleton. So you just focus on the skull. And you take notice of only the whiteness of the skull. And we make it the white kasina. And we meditate on it. You can develop up to in the 5 method, jhana method, you can go up to the 5th jhana. Or in the 4th jhana method, we go up to the 4th jhana. So, when you come to that, then the light that comes out from from your mind is very, very bright, very penetrative. Brighter than the light that comes out from the 5th Rupa Vajra jhana that you attain in anapanasati. So it is the best, this light, to go to Vipassana. Now those who cannot go, say up to here, but actually in Pao, if you attain the neighborhood concentration, it's not difficult to go up to here. The only difficult thing is to get that neighborhood concentration. Now Upajara Samadhi, it's very difficult to get it. If you get that, you are at the entrance of the jhana. Then you can just go up. No, not very difficult, and it doesn't take much long. So if you got to the fourth jhana, in the fourth jhana method, so your mind becomes very, very stable, very, very powerful. So you are using very powerful weapon to go to Vipassana. So when you go to Vipassana, it is the same route you have to walk. Not just like to go from here to London. So you have to go this direction, you have to go there. So the only difference, you are going on the sky with the plane or on the sea, on the road. So it should be the same road. So in Vipassana, the same thing. Developing the fourth or the fifth Rupa Vajra jhana, up to that stage is Samatha. It's Samatha, they should be done first. We have threefold training, remember? The middle part that goes to Nibbana, also known as Eightfold Noble Path, consists of threefold training: training of morality, Sila, training of concentration, Samadhi. So these two has to be done first. So the good thing is, in meditation center, you observe 8 moral precepts. Then you undertake meditation. That is Samatha meditation. So while you are doing that, you are maintaining pure morality already. So now this the Samatha. Now must go up to the right concentration. So in the 8 factors you can see, the right concentration is the 8th factor. When you get the right concentration, then you also have the right effort, the right mindfulness, and the right concentration. These 3, we call it training of concentration. So when you attain the right concentration, you get the right effort, the right mindfulness. All are the right. So these are the power, very strong power. Then after you attain this, then you finish this too. But you have to take this as the base to go to Vipassana. So when you are going to Vipassana, so morality is pure, and your mind is pure. And then now you are taking Vipassana. So there's always a question, how do we go to Vipassana from Samatha? So when you attain the right concentration and you want to go to Vipassana, you have to do 2 types of meditation. We say meditation on materiality, to characterize, to find out all the 28 types of ultimate materiality that make up the body. And then you have to take the mentality, the meditation on melody. In this case, you have to find, to see, or in other words, you have to analyze your mind, to know consciousness and all mental factors that arise in you. So only then you know all the ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality in you. Then you can see them arising, dissolving very rapidly. And then you know the impermanence, nature, suffering, dukkha, and non-self, anatta. So you reflect on these. Anicca, 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 dukkha, 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 anatta, anatta, anatta. That is Vipassana. So only when you go up to that stage, we call it Vipassana. So now after this, the Buddha, so he said, on this road, there are 7 stages of purifying the mind. The first stage, you must purify morality. We call it Sila Visuddhi, purity of morality. Then you must purify your mind. That is, we call Citta Visuddhi. Visuddhi means pure. Citta is the consciousness of the mind, so purity of the mind. Then after that, the third stage is the purity of view. Deity Visuddhi. No, the view. The view here is you have to get the right view. So to get this view, no, you have to analyze your body, no, into ultimate materialities, and the mind into ultimate mentalities. And then you know that the body is made up of only this materiality and mentality. They are rising and dissolving very rapidly. So as soon as they arise, they dissolve. Everything dissolves. So nothing permanent exists. No, the permanent thing, just like other religions, you say that the soul, the ego, they say that is always permanent, will never perish. No such thing. No, so when there is no ego, no soul, then you are definite. There's no person. No person. Because at that state, this body disappears. You don't see this body anymore. Only those are the material mentality. No form, no shape. And they themselves are rising, dissolving so rapidly. So nothing permanent. So nothing permanent, that means nothing permanent exists. That means no person exists, no I exists. So if you know that very clearly, we say you attain Deity Visuddhi, the purity of view. So the purity of view is the view that can get rid of personality belief. Personality belief, taking this body and mind as I, as person. Now we are attached to this notion, I. The Buddha said, I do not exist. Well, whatever you say, we take I exist. So now, as you can see very clearly, no I exists because Deity Visuddhi. And after that, what you have to go is the fourth stage of purification is Tanka Vitarana Visuddhi. Tanka is the same as Vicikiccha, subject of doubt. No, about the doubt about the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Sangha, the doubt about the past existences, whether we have the past existences, the doubt about the future existences, whether do we have we shall be born again in the future. And from what past existence we come to the present existence. And from this existence to what existence shall we go again? So these are called Tanka, the doubt. Not the doubt. So, to clarify this doubt, we have to take the Vipassana meditation, so to discern the causal relations of Paticca Samuppada. Paticca Samuppada is the discourse on dependent origination. In this discourse about dependent origination, it describes clearly about life after life of all persons. So that means you can see your past lives. So in Pau Meditation Center, they teach this meditation so you can see your past lives. How many past lives do you want to see? So it's very, very important. If you don't know your past life, you still have doubt. Did I really exist in the past? You have the doubt. What are the existence that I exist in the past? So now you can see that. You can see that. So very good, very interesting meditation. You can see your past life. So usually, meditators, after seeing 2-3 lives, they don't want to see more lives, more past life anymore. You can see your 3 past lives. Just like a very good movie you have seen 3 times. You don't want to see that movie again. The same thing, you don't want to go further. But you are definite that, there are uncountable past lives. You know that. Then you have to see your future life. So you can also see, when you die, what shall I be? You can see. So in the days of future lives in Pau Meditation Center, the teacher asks you to see as many future lives you can see. And usually they can see only one or two future lives. So that means after one or two future lives, they may have, they may not have any existence anymore. So that means they can become arahat after that. So if you have this, you know this causal relations of dependent origination, you see clearly. So remember, seeing is believing. And what we see it now is, what we see with the naked eye is seeing is deceiving. Deceiving, we think I exist, you exist, is deceiving. Now only when you see penetratively with the wisdom eye, then seeing is believing. So you can get rid of all the doubt. And you can get rid of all the wrong views, many wrong views. Some people say that there's no cause for the arising of this life. So that is the wrong view. Ahituka Diti. And then some people say, we are created by Almighty God. So when you can see the causal relation here, no God. No God who create. As there are no persons, we don't need any God to create the person. As there is no soul, then you can definitely know there's no creator. No such thing as no creator and God or this thing. These are the wrong view. So we call it Visma Hetuka Diti. You can get rid of it. And some people say, so this are the soul. So just like the Hindu, they say, when you die, the soul does not die. Christianity, the soul, they also believe in that. When a person dies, the soul has to wait, in the tomb for the judgment day. They remember this. And then this soul enters a new body. They call it reincarnation. So you are born again, like the Hindu. They also believe life in afterlife. But they think the soul, not the soul, goes in life to afterlife. And we call this Sasta Deity. The Sasta Deity means the wrong view of eternalism. The soul is eternal. No such thing. So these are the wrong view you have to get rid of. And some people say, like scientists, they don't know the future existence. So they say we have only one existence. After death, so finish, no more existence anymore. So we call it Ocheda Deity. Ocheda Deity. Nihilism. It's called nihilism. So you can get rid of all these wrong views. So that is the fourth stage. Only after that we take vipassana. Only after that we take vipassana. The Buddha did the same thing. The same thing when he was a bodhisattva, he was meditating under the Bodhi tree. So he go these 3-4 stages. So for in the case of the Buddha, he can develop supernormal power. So by the supernormal power of the knowledge of past existence, he can see all his past existence. He can see not only as the person in this past existence, he can also see in terms of ultimate mentality, materiality. So he can see up to that already. Now in the middle watch of the night, he develops divine eye, that he can see all 31 planes of existence. Then when he saw these 31 planes of existence, he say, now those celestial beings, they are enjoying great luxury. What is the cause? So when he inclined his mind to know the causes, automatically he got the supernormal power of knowing the past causes, that is the karma, that give rise to different existences. And he also looked at those woeful persons, why they have to suffer so much. He could see their past bad, the action and the bad karma producing that. So he already know up to this. Life after life, you already know. He also know karma and result, producing this. And only in the third watch of the night, he contemplates on the causal relations, that produce life after life. Then he discovered dependent origination. So only after that he reflects on the vipassana. Now, in the case of the Buddha, he could see the ultimate materiality in himself and in all the living beings in 10,000 world cycles. Not only just I and a few of you, but all the living beings in 31 planes and all the worlds up to 10,000 world cycles. And he could see them rising and dissolving rapidly. So anicca, anicca, dukkha, dukkha, anatta, you reflect on them. By that you can develop 10 insight knowledges, then you will get the path wisdom. So in the case of the Buddha also, the 4 path wisdom, they arise one after another. One after another, instantly. So he didn't take much for vipassana. Only about 1 hour maybe, because only at the last watch of the night he do vipassana. Then he become enlightened as an arahat. So when you get the 4 path wisdom, so this path wisdom totally eliminates all the defilements, that lobha, dosa, moha, totally. So these lobha, dosa, moha are the blocking, obstructing, the fruits of the good merits that the Buddha had performed for many, many existences. Remember, after he got the prophecy to become a Buddha, he still have to fulfill the perfections. We call the 10 paramis. For 4 asankhya, 4 asankhya means 4 incalculable aeons, we say, and 100,000 world cycle. So in all this existence, he is practicing to get sabbinyutta jnana, omniscience wisdom that knows everything. So as soon as he got that food, the path wisdom, and this path wisdom destroy all defilement, then as soon as you get the fruition wisdom, arahata phala, so the last one here, he became arahat actually. So at that time, instantly, he also got this omniscient wisdom, sabbinyutta jnana, that knows everything. So he became a Buddha. So for in our case, the same thing. We have to go, after that we go into vipassana. So reflecting in many ways in our us. Not only in us, you have to see the mentality material arising in many persons as much as you can see. Then when you get the jhana concentration, you can see far away, you can even see celestial beings. You can see woeful beings. And you can also see mentality material in them arising and dissolving. So you can generalize. In all 31 planes of existence, where there are living beings, only mentality material exists. And these mentality material are really only a nature, impermanent, dukkha, suffering, non-self, no self, no person. So when the suffering becomes very distinct in all existence, you don't want to be born in that existence anymore. Only then you realize Nibbana. So you get Nibbana. Okay. So the same way, whether you take Vipassana Yanika or Samatha Yanika, you have to go the same way. You have to see all these. So which is better? Vipassana Yanika or Samatha Yanika? Which is better? Can you not judge what I have said? No. So the Vipassana Yanika, you have very low concentration. Upachara Samadhi. And Upachara Samadhi is compared to a child who start walking. So this little young child, baby, when he walks, he will fall down very often. So you have to get up. So the same thing, if you use the Upachara Samadhi, your mental power is low. The light is weak, and then it's not stable. While you meditate, it will fall. You have to develop it again and again. So very slow. Very slow, and you cannot see clearly. No? So in the Pau meditation center, first the Buddha, our teacher, no, Pau Siaro, taught Vipassana Yanika. Then he found that meditators have very great difficulty, like to see the past existences, the future existences. You need very strong mental power, very bright light. Only then you can see the past existences. Then he changed into Samatha Yanika. Samatha Yanika is very, very good. No? So when you get the jhana samadhi, very strong, you can meditate for, say, the whole day. It will not fall down. No? So it is compared like a grown-up person walking the whole day without falling down. So Samatha Yanika is much better. Well, we shall learn about meditation in more detail in chapter 9, which is the chapter on meditation. And after 7 days here, we are going to teach Visuddhimagga and ITBC for another 7 days. And there you will learn in more detail. Nowadays, no, after 2,600 years, the Buddha passed away. No? The meditation, the samatha, vipassana meditation, no, almost disappear. There are almost no teachers who can teach all this meditation. And now we are very fortunate that Pau Siaro appears. Now I meditated under several teachers, and I know they are teaching only the teacher's method. Now when you know the Abhidhamma and Visuddhimagga, then you know, they are teaching only the teacher's method, not the Buddha's method. Now Pau Siaro can teach in detail, so we are very glad to have the chance to meditate as taught by the Buddha. And if you meditate correctly, you can attain the path wisdom even at the present time. Now you can become noble person if you meditate. Let's go to page 55 at the bottom. We have supramundane moral consciousness. No? Supramundane is lokuttara, and moral consciousness, kusala ceta. Basically, there are 4 lokuttara kusala cetas as acquired in Vipassana Yanika root. So they are described on page 56. We can read together. Sotapatti Megga Cetam, Sakadagami Megga Cetam, Anagami Megga Cetam, Arahata Megga Cetam. Again, read the meanings. Sotapatti, path consciousness, consciousness belonging to the path of stream entry. Sakadagami, path consciousness, consciousness belonging to the path of one's returning. Anagami, path consciousness, consciousness belonging to the path of never returning. Aharata, path consciousness, consciousness belonging to the path of arahatship. Okay. In this chart, we described the 8 lokuttara cetas. Here, consisting of 4 lokuttara kusala ceta. So these are the 4 megga cetas. They are given the sign, both positive and negative. So that means when you are undertaking vipassana with joy, then when you get the path consciousness will be accompanied by pleasant mental feeling. And while you are doing vipassana without joy, then when you attain the path consciousness, it will be upekha sahakatam. So it can be anyone. So these are 4 path consciousness. In samatha yanika way, we develop the jhana first, and then we undertake vipassana. So if you take the first jhana as the foundation of vipassana, your Sotapatti Megga Ceta will associate with the first jhana. So another person, if he uses the second jhana for vipassana, his Sotapatti Megga Ceta will associate with second jhana. The same thing, Sotapatti Megga Ceta can associate with the third jhana, fourth jhana, fifth jhana. So there are 5 Sotapatti Megga Ceta. associating with the 5 Rupa Vajra jhana. So in the same way, we have 5 Skadagami mega chaita, 5 Anagami mega chaita, 5 Arata mega chaita. Altogether we have 20, the jhana mega chaita. On page 56 in the middle, the topic, we describe 5 jhana Sotapatti mega chaitas. So this is the Samatha Yanika way. So the Sotapatti mega associate with the 5 jhana. So the names are the same just like the names of the 5 Rupa Vajra jhana. So we can read below together. So we mention the 5 jhana factors, the jhana factors first. Vitaka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekagata, Sahitam, Patamach jhana, Sotapatti mega chaitam. Then we eliminate Vitaka for the second jhana. Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekagata, Sahitam, Dutiyach jhana. And number 3, Piti, Sukha, Ekagata, Sahitam, Tatayach jhana, Sotapatti mega chaitam. Number 4, Sukha, Ekagata, Sahitam, Chatutach jhana, Sotapatti mega chaitam. Upika, Ukekada Sahitam, Panchamach jhana, Sotapatti mega chaitam. The meaning, the first jhana Sotapatti part consciousness, together with initial obligation, sustained obligation, joy, bliss, and one-pointedness. So the remaining you can know. Okay. Then we go to page 57. In the middle, supramundane resultant consciousness. Lokutara Vipaka Chaita. Instead of Kusala Chaita, now we get Vipaka Chaita, resultant consciousness. And again in meditation, as soon as you get Sotapatti mega Chaita, that Chaita arises only for a conscious moment, and as soon as it dissolves, its resultant, its effect, Sotapatti Phala Chaita arises. So that's why the Buddha said, the property of the Dhamma, it bears result without any lapse in time. Without any lapse in time. Immediately it bears result. So we call it Akaliko. Remember the 6, the attitude of the Buddha, there is Akaliko. Now we can read the 4 Sotapatti Phala Chaita. Okay, Sotapatti Phala Chaitam, Skadagami Phala Chaitam, Anagami Phala Chaitam, Arata Phala Chaitam. The meaning, Sotapatti fruit consciousness, consciousness belonging to the fruition of stream entry. Skadagami fruit consciousness, consciousness belonging to the fruition of one's returning. Anagami fruit consciousness, consciousness belonging to the fruition of never returning. Arata fruit consciousness, consciousness belonging to the fruition or hardship. In the Samatha Yanika way, each the fruition consciousness can associate with the 5 Rupa Vajra jhana, one at a time. So there are 5 Sotapatti Phala Chaita, 5 Skadagami Phala Chaita, 5 Anagami Phala Chaita, and 5 Arata Phala Chaitas. Now we can name the name as before, and we will describe the naming of these 5 Arata Phala Chaita. So that is on page 58. 5 jhana Arata Phala Chaita. Okay, let's read again. Vitaka, Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekagata, Sahitam, Patamach jhana Arata Phala Chaitam. Vichara, Piti, Sukha, Ekagata, Sahitam, Dutayach jhana Arata Phala Chaitam. Piti, Sukha, Ekagata, Sahitam, Tatayach jhana Arata Phala Chaitam. Sukha ikakakata sahidam Chatutha jana arata phala chaitam Upikha ikakakata sahidam Panchama jana arata phala chaitam. The meaning, the first jana arata, fruit consciousness, together with initial obligation, sustained obligation, joy, bliss, and one-pointedness. You can understand the rest. Now we go to quick review over the consciousnesses. So for this quick review, this chart is very helpful. So first we can continue from here. How many immoral consciousness? 12. What are they? 8 Lopa Mula Chaita, 2 Dosa Mula Chaita, 2 Moha Mula Chaita. Then what are the 8 Lopa Mula Chaita? Then you have to read the name. You should be able to read. So, Somanasa Sahakatam, Detikata Sambiyutam, Asankharikam Ekam, Sasankharikam Ekam. Somanasa Sahakatam, Detikata Vipayutam, Asankharikam Ekam, Sasankharikam Ekam. When you go to the next four, we just change Somanasa into Upikha. Upikha Sahakatam, Detikata Samyutam, Asankharikam Ekam, Sasankharikam Ekam. Upikha Sagatam, Detikata Vipyutam, Asankharikam Ekam, Sasankharikam Ekam. What are the 2 dosa mula chaita? Thomanasa Sahakatam, Patika Sambayutam, Asankharikam Ekam, Sasankharikam Ekam. The 2 moha mula chaita, Upikha Sahagatam, Vijiketa Sambayutam, Upikha Sagatam, Uddacha Sambayutam. So in the 2 moha mula chaita, we don't differentiate them as asankharika, sasankharika, because they are equally inactive. We cannot say one is more active than the other. Now in revision, you should practice writing the names, not the names in Pali words. So though you can recite, when you write, you will see you get difficulty. So if you have to practice writing, then you know very well, and then you can appear for the examination. Now we can continue in the same way. So the next group we call rootless consciousness, ahituka cheti. Chitas, 18 of them, consisting of 7 akusala vipaka cheta, immoral resultant consciousness. 8 ahituka kusala vipaka cheta, rootless, moral resultant consciousness. And 3 ahituka kriya chaita, rootless functional consciousness. Now what are the 8 ahituka kusala vipaka chaitas? So they are upikha sahagatam chakku vinyanam, upikha sahagatam sota vinyanam, upikha sahagatam kana vinyanam, upikha sahagatam jiva vinyanam, dukkha sahagatam kaya vinyanam, upikha sahagatam sampatichana chaitam, upikha sahagatam santirana chaitam. And the 8 ahituka kusala vipaka chaitas are the same. We just change this dukkha sahagatam into sukha sahagatam, and we add 1 more, somanasa santirana chaitam. And 3 ahituka kriya chaitas are upikha sahagatam pancha dwara vachana chaitam, Upekha sagatam mano dwara vachana chaitam somanasa sagatam hasitupada chaitam. Now we go to the next group again. So there are 24 kama sopana chaita. Sense sphere, beautiful consciousness. They consist of 8 maha vipaka chaita. No, maha means great. 8 maha kusala chaita, great moral consciousness. 8 maha vipaka chaita, great resultant consciousness. 8 maha vikriya chaita, great functional consciousness. Now the name of the 8 maha kusala chaitas is the same as 8 lobha mula chaita. We just change deiti into jnana. Now we can read somanasa sahakatam jnana sambayutam asankharikam ekam sasankharikam ekam. Somanasa sahakatam jnana vipayutam asankharikam ekam sasankharikam ekam. Upekha sahakatam jnana sambayutam asankharikam ekam sasankharikam ekam. Upekha sahakatam jnana vipayutam asankharikam ekam sasankharikam ekam. 8 Mahavipaka chaitas and 8 Mahakriya chaitas are given the same names as the 8 Mahakusala chaitas. We can see from here, there are 54 Kama Vachara chaita, sense sphere consciousness, consisting of 12 immoral consciousness, 18 rootless consciousness, and 24 sense sphere beautiful consciousness. And Kusala chaita, 12 of them, and 18 rootless consciousness. Together they are known as Sopana chaita, that is not beautiful consciousness. And we should know all the remaining chaitas are beautiful consciousness. Then we go to the Rupa Vachara chaita. Rupa Vachara means fine material sphere. That is the chaita that arises in the Rupa Brahma, the Brahma with forms. So there are 15 chaita divided equally into 3 groups. So we get 5 Rupa Vachara Kusala chaita, 5 Rupa Vachara Vipaka chaita, and 5 Rupa Vachara Kriya chaita. So these 3 also can be called, these 3, Kama Vachara Kusala chaita, Kama Vachara Vipaka chaita, Kama Vachara Kriya chaita. So here Rupa Vachara Kusala chaita, Vipaka chaita, Kriya chaita.